Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, reaching for your phone, and seeing the kind of headline you thought only belonged in science fiction. Every screen, every news app, every television station carries the same breaking story. 3 words that change human history forever. We are not alone. At first, it doesn't feel real. Your mind tells you it's some viral hoax, maybe a clever AI-generated prank, another internet illusion meant to fool the masses. But the more you scroll, the less it looks like a joke. Live news feeds, amateur cell phone footage, military radar images. It all tells the same impossible truth. Something is in the sky, and it isn't ours. The world learns about it almost at the same time as the governments do. An object enters the atmosphere at dawn, descending not like a meteor, not like anything known to human technology. No sonic boom, no fiery trail, just a silent glide through the layers of air, as if gravity itself doesn't apply to it. Air traffic controllers in New York are the first to report something strange. The FAA thinks it's a system glitch, but then Canada, Britain, and half a dozen NATO radars confirm the same target. Something massive, moving slow, deliberate, purposeful. Then come the cell phone videos, blurry at first, then clearer. People pointing their cameras to the sky over Manhattan, gasping, laughing nervously, swearing under their breath as a structure the size of a skyscraper hovers over the city. It doesn't fall, it doesn't wobble, it simply floats, an object that shouldn't be possible. The surface gleams like polished silver, rippling faintly as though it's alive. There are no markings, no engines, no windows, just a vast, silent shape casting a shadow over Central Park. The moment it appears, the world fractures. Some drop to their knees in prayer. Others run screaming through the streets. Parents drag children indoors. Teenagers live stream, their voices shaking between laughter and panic. Conspiracy theorists flood the internet claiming it's a government hologram, a false flag, a staged event to seize power. But deep down, everyone watching knows this is no hoax. Something, not of Earth, has arrived. Inside government command centers, chaos reigns. Fighter jets scramble from bases along the East Coast, forming an invisible circle around New York airspace. Yet no one dares to fire. The president is rushed into a secure bunker. The United Nations calls an emergency session before most ambassadors have even had their morning coffee. Around the world, stock markets plunge, churches overflow, and in every city, people look up, squinting at the sky, trying to comprehend what they're seeing. Hours pass. The object remains where it is, unmoving, unthreatening, yet impossibly imposing. A silence grows heavier than thunder. News anchors repeat the same questions again and again. Why here? Why now? What do they want? Scientists argue on live broadcasts, some insisting it's proof of intelligence beyond ours, others warning it could be an automated probe, a weapon, a Trojan horse. But then, just when the world begins to suffocate under the tension, the ship moves. Its lower surface ripples, opening like the petals of a mechanical flower. Light spills downward, not harsh or blinding, but soft, almost beautiful, bathing Central Park in a glow that turns night into day. A sound follows, deep, rhythmic, like a heartbeat magnified 1,000 times. It resonates in the chest of every person within miles, a vibration more felt than heard. People clutch their sternums, tears in their eyes, unable to explain why it feels at once terrifying and strangely calming. The ramp descends. It isn't metal or stone, but something that seems to flow like liquid while holding solid form. At the base, a mist spreads across the grass, curling like smoke but shimmering with faint light. And then the first figure appears. The alien does not walk the way we do. It glides, each step more suggestion than motion, as though the ground welcomes its weight instead of resisting it. Tall, impossibly slender, its skin glows faintly with shifting colors, like moonlight refracted through water. Its eyes are enormous, black mirrors that reflect the crowd rather than reveal what lies behind. There is no mouth, no visible nose, only smooth, flowing lines across a body that seems both fragile and invulnerable. The crowd erupts. Some scream, some cry, some shout for joy. Soldiers tighten their grips on weapons but still hold their fire. The alien tilts its head as if observing, curious, calm. Then, without sound, without movement of lips, every person nearby hears the same voice inside their minds. Do not be afraid. We come in peace. We are here because you are ready. The words are simple, yet their weight is unbearable. Ready for what? Nobody knows. The alien stops, scanning the crowd, then raises a long, delicate hand, and that moment, every electronic device nearby lights up. Phones, tablets, cameras, even ones that were dead or broken. The same words appear in every language, flashing across screens. The message is universal. The arrival is for all humanity. In Washington, the president stares at live feeds with a mixture of awe and dread. Advisors scream conflicting instructions, open communication, declare martial law, prepare military strike. Generals whisper about the risks, scientists plead for time, religious leaders beg for restraint. The world is watching, and every decision in this moment could determine the fate of humanity. Inside the ship, a delegation is invited. Carefully chosen world leaders, scientists, and soldiers step on the ramp, vanishing into the light. Cameras cannot follow them. The public only sees silhouettes swallowed by the ship's brilliance. Inside, those humans find themselves in a space that defies logic. The walls are not walls but flowing surfaces of light and matter, shifting as if alive. Gravity bends, staircases spiral into infinity, corridors stretch and fold. The alien waits, joined by others, a group of 5, each similar, though their colors pulse differently, as though each body is a living constellation. They speak not in words but in pulses of thought, messages carried directly into the human mind. We have watched you. We have known you since the first sparks of your civilization. You have called to us, and now we answer. They show images, flashes of pyramids rising, Stonehenge lit by stars, ancient cave paintings of figures that look suspiciously familiar. They reveal they were present, not as gods, not as rulers, but as observers, guiding subtly, nudging gently, never interfering directly, until now. Now, they say, Earth has reached a turning point. The planet is burning, the oceans rising, weapons more powerful than ever. Humanity faces a choice, survival or extinction. The gift is presented, a cube of light, small enough to hold in one hand, yet radiating endless energy. It can power entire cities without fuel, without pollution, without end. It could end hunger, end war over resources, transform life on Earth forever. The aliens hold it out, but their eyes gleam with something unreadable. A test, a challenge. Humanity must decide together. Share it, unite, and ascend to join a community beyond Earth, or fight over it, divide, and perish as so many worlds have before. Outside, the world teeters on the edge. Billions watch live feeds with trembling breath. Some believe it is salvation, others see it as a trap. Protests erupt, nations argue, soldiers prepare for orders, conspiracy theorists scream betrayal. The world splits in two, not between human and alien, but between human and human. The aliens wait, patient, silent, unflinching. They will not interfere. The choice is ours. The test has begun. And as the world trembles on the brink, every person watching asks themselves the same haunting question. If this happened tomorrow, if the aliens truly landed and offered us the future, Would we rise together as one people? Or would we fall apart, tearing ourselves to pieces in fear, in greed, in mistrust? Perhaps the aliens don't need to test us. Perhaps we've been testing ourselves all along.